it's only good, I think, for sniffing mushrooms. Actually, when I reminded my son who left home long ago. I feel I'm once again racing with my son. I'm afraid I may have tried too hard to outrun you. As old as I am, I'm still a fast competitor, just like when I raced my son. Please forgive my rudeness. Well, there's always a father-son relationship. I mean, yeah. Hello everyone, this is Captain P here. Welcome to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we completed double one of the shooting galleries. One of two, if you want to speak English, but whatever the case is. Night of the second day, 36 hours remain. Nothing much to do between now and then because, like I said in the last episode, we were going to advance time by 12 hours once we reach this portion of the game here. This guy here is working on clearing the road. And that's all I really intended to do. And this is post-com once again. I have no intention of actually continuing this portion. I don't remember exactly what I did here, but I was just kind of looking around to see what was going on here. But in the last episode, I did have some issues I wanted to talk about some co-coms, which will still continue on. And also, since I already have, we go into nighttime, I'm going to show you, I guess what I'm going to show you is the nighttime, what changes. And you got those blue bubbles are now out and about in the nighttime. And what they do, and watch out for the bird. Oh my god. Yeah, you don't want to be attacked by that bird or else. Yeah, not a good thing. However, if you do manage to kill the bird, he will produce a gold rupee, which is worth 200 rupees in this particular game, so my objective here is actually just to do some rupee collecting because there's really nothing to do between now and the end of the morning of the second day. Unfortunately, there's really nothing to do because I do want to advance time, which I'll probably go ahead and do as we move ahead. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect some rupees, but before I do advance the time a little bit, I do want to mention one other thing. I'm going to the Fan Expo in Canada this coming September in 2015. Today is the December 26th, 2014 right now. We're still in 2014 over here. Yet I am going to be going to Toronto, Canada to meet up with PGP, and I've already got some things planned for it. So, and I expect it is Labor Day weekend, from what I understand. It's from I think starts on the 4th. Let me kind of check that out right now since I'm here. September, and of course he doesn't recognize you from the It starts on the 3rd, which technically will be my departure date from Milwaukee. So, and it's from the 3rd to the 7th, the expo days. I plan on leaving on the 9th, returning to Milwaukee and on the 9th of September. So I'll be there from the 3rd to the 8th of September. So for those of you Canadians, I'll be kind of, bunking out up there with you guys. I've already got my passport already applied for. All I need to do is just, wait gets a good airfare, which will only happen. Those guys we'll get to see. Those you'll see in Snowhead coming up. The big ones divide up into 2 if you can kill them. Or divide up into 3. Well, I guess it's 3 then. But they do provide rupees if you're interested in rupee collection. But just kind of introduction to what you'll be seeing up in the coming episodes of this LP. I think there's also a hole right there. We'll be getting there in just a moment. I think always want to bring some arrows. That's an Eno. It's persistent and susceptible to heat, so you can probably kill it with just standard arrows, or you can slap. Gotta stop saying that. You can power it up with something in relation to fire. Just saying. But down here is familiar foes. Those are Dodongos, King Dodongos. They're very, very dangerous, especially with slap with your child state. But you're pretty much better off just being, I don't know, watch out for their tail. They'll like to play whack-a-mole with you. Get it? Whack-a-mole? Okay, never mind. So yeah, be careful around these guys. Yeah, just like that, it'll swipe me again. But I guess if you need to take them out, just make sure you have like a fairy or something, with you, because you'll definitely need it. Yeah, because I got a fairy down there. I'm not particularly. You can also throw bombs at them. Watch out. I just took a front attack there. Jeez. I mean, these are very dangerous, especially. I keep forgetting to throw them, but I did hit him. So it's coming towards you. I kept dropping it. I didn't mean to drop it. I meant to I kept forgetting how to throw them, and watch out. Oh, Lord. This is not a fun area to be in. You need hearts. And I'm already down to 3/4 of a heart. There we go. You can throw it on top of them. And I just forgot how to throw them, apparently. But you can throw them inside their mouths if you can time it right. And taking more hits than you think you need. Watch out. Here it comes. That sound does get a little bit irritating, but go ahead and use the fairy here. So yes, fellow Canadians, I'm actually going to be there in Toronto, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I mean, I'm looking forward to meeting Phil, and at some point I'm going to meet up with Mara at some point. We're going to I think at some point we'll get together, all as a group sometime. Even Andreas, I would like to meet him sometime too. Alright, 1 down there, 1 down, and 1 to go. And of course, there you go. There you go. And you kill one of these big Dodongos every time, they'll leave you a purple rupee. So it's best if you collect it, and I lost money on that deal since it was 50 rupees and I had a little more than 100. But in any case, here's your prize, and well-deserved heart piece here. Maximum life has been increased. We got ourselves now 8 heart containers. And we're on our way to getting multiple heart containers. You'll probably feel better whenever you reach more than 10, because I would say when I first played this, dying, the only time I've actually died in this game was actually when I was that poison swamp. I mean, I couldn't figure out what was going on in that poison swamp, and I ended up dying. But it happened to Chugga Conroy. I mean, what? It don't matter. But we're gonna go ahead and return to the Milk Road And then we're going to go ahead and advance the story. Or not advance the story, but advance the time just a tad. Because there's really nothing to do here in this particular area. I forgot to get my bottle out, but it don't matter much. I got the arrows. But he's still working there. And now there is a way of actually opening the way a little bit early. But we won't have that ability to after we complete the next dungeon. So that's not... But I think after we get Milk Road complete, I mean, we'll be well on our way. The whole world just opens up. I mean, after completing the Romani Ranch side quests. I mean, that's what I think anyway. But here we go. Moving on to the dawn of the final day. 24 hours remain. And in we go, talk to him. He is one of the carpenters by any chance. I opened the way. Yeah, well, you took your time, alright. So we move inside here, since it's already the third. Oh, look at that moon. You notice that the song... Such a nice place. You got another ranch in here, other than London Ranch. It's now Romani Ranch. I mean, what's a good Zelda game without a ranch? I mean, really, because you got Ordon Ranch from Twilight Princess, and Lord knows what else. But then again, one would think they would have, you know, another ranch in the handheld games. But, you know, slap, I gotta stop saying it. Ah, Paladin, you suck. Look! And there's our horse. Isn't that your horse? It is, actually. But there's very little we can actually do with it, because we generally will have to be here on the first day to actually, you know, get the horse. So, there's really nothing we can do with it. We're at Mama's house here. And we're just kind of taking a little tour here of the ranch home. Not exactly the replica of Lon Ranch, and meeting up with, what's his name, the psycho guy that we ran into, Mr. Ingo. There's no Mr. Ingo here. Or is there? Oh, whatever. We keep moving, just kind of exploring around. We're just doing that for this particular run through here, and they also have a barn, which in Ocarina of Time they were. Oh, that moon is getting really big now. Pause. Huh? You? Who are you again? Alright, so Romani the Ranch Girl was added to the notebook. She looks a little bit, I don't know, the reaction seemed a little bit odd. At least for her, anyway. We go inside, this is the barn here. Talk to, oh, I'm sorry, right now I'm thinking my little sister. My sister, she, what shall we do? Our precious cows. If I thought it would come to this, then what Romani said I should have. Crimea, the ranch owner, was added to your notebook. Okay, well, something obviously has happened here. There's nothing we can do at this moment. So, for right now, let's kind of go ahead and leave. And someone is contacting me. I'm going to go ahead and see who it is. Mara. And we're checking our notebook here. Alright, so looks like the scorecard is partially done. Okay. I gotta type something back because we're at 1:30 tomorrow. Sorry about that. I had to type in something. Mara's almost done with episode 8 scorecard, and we've been kind of want to get episode 8 of the Versus done. There are 2 places here in Romani Ranch actually 2 additional places we can go to. First one we're going to go to is this one over here. This is the Cuckoo Shack. Cuckoo Shack, or you want to call it. Call it a chicken shack, if you want to say. Talk to this guy over here. He's sitting here. He's the grog guy. I heard it from my gramps. Says the moon's gonna fall. With something that big, it's sure to take this wrench down with it. Ha! Oh well. My only regret is that I won't get to see these guys in their prime as roosters. Well, man, eat something, dude. I mean, jeez. The Cuckoo Grog was added to your notebook. Alright, so... can't do a Skype call tomorrow because I'm going to be at work tomorrow. I work this weekend after having 2 days off. But now we take the Bremen Mask we got from that one guy from the phonograph guy. I can't remember his name right off the bat. But you gotta get the mask and get your ocarina, which is automatically. Press B, and then you're gonna be marching across. But you gotta pick up all the chicks, man. I mean, Link's pretty good at picking up all the chicks. I mean, he does a good job of it. But make sure you hold down B, because once you let go of B, the chicks are gonna scatter again. So just kind of stick with the program here. Stick with the program, Link. That's what you gotta do. It's a very good song. Alright, so got 2 more ahead, and I think that will be it, because there's a total of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 of them there. So we just need 2 more. And now they're going to start growing. Make sure you're still marching, though. Because each one will have to, you know, grow until... I don't really get it, but seeing these guys with a crest and all, I don't have regrets about anything anymore. I'm perfectly satisfied. Here, you can have this from me. And now we've got the ever-loving Bunny Hood, finally. And Aerosol, yes, kind of predicted that we get one of these, and we got it now, so yay. Fulfill the wishes of the youth. It was added to your notebook. Oh, that is just grand. So, now that we got that, there's nothing we can do here at Romani Ranch at the moment. But right now, we're going to go ahead and head over to the Southern Swamp again. Which is probably... Well, Woodfall, I don't know. Woodfall might be easier? No. I don't know about that. I guess so. We'll see what we can do with it. Maybe, and maybe not. The moon's a lot closer now from here. But you can successfully swim, but probably be better if we could just go to the Southern Swamp or anything like that. So let's go ahead and head to the Southern Swamp. We'll swim from there because we have not yet reset time from the point where we beat Odawa. So we can go ahead and just swim on over to the palace again. No fear of actually a poison swamp. And more, I'm doing a Kokam, please. Alright, we're back here at the Deku Palace. Now that we can go ahead and, since we're no longer bothered by the Deku Scrubs there, we're going to go to the left here, because it was from the Deku Palace's right. So all we gotta do is just keep jumping, jump around. Just hop, skip, and jump. Now, this part, I recommend getting the Bunny Hood for. I mean, it's doable without it, but it does help you quite a bit if you have it, in my personal opinion. I mean, this area is very dark. I think I turned up the brightness here to creepy eyes from the background there, but I recommend having the bunny hood for this. It's doable, but having the bunny hood is going to give you a lot more, more or less, help keeping up with the butler here. Paladin, I'm truly thankful for what you've done for the princess. As a sign of gratitude, we think you have prepared something for you. Please follow me. Alright, so with the bunny hood, you can just keep running. That's why the bunny hood, I think some say it's OP. I call it, probably necessary. I mean, everyone has their opinion, of course. Some call it being lazy. I think it's being smart. There's a difference between being lazy and smart. But not everybody respect being smart, because, smartness does not pays dividends, and then we get the wrong way. And if you want to go to the right, usually that goes, and down I go. But if you want to get those red rupees, you have to have the bunny hood for that, but I normally don't get it. But here we go, our second attempt. I don't think there's a penalty. There's only a penalty if you fail to keep up with him. Say if you fall down a pit, I don't think there is a penalty. I mean, it's just like a... But if you mostly stay with them, they're not going to penalize you for being, being slow or anything. But this is one of the reasons why I like having the bunny hood. I mean, it's easier to keep up with. You don't have to... Falling behind is not going to be too much of a big deal, I think. And just take your time going through these jumps, because you do have a little bit more jumping power, going across there. So just kind of watch you just stay within range. All right, this part I recommend switching to Deku, because you need to hop, skip, and jump across the water. It is recommended. And then go ahead and take it off. Go ahead and put the ears back on. And where did he go? There he went. Staying with him. And I did mention that I will have what my thoughts about Majora is. I'm not going to say much until I think probably the second half of the game. I'll kind of comment more about my feels of Majora, what I've read, and my theory, of what Majora's Mask is all about, and kind of compare it to what I've been hearing and what I've read. And I just want to, for this part of it, I just want to kind of focus on mostly, gameplay and getting, to where I can actually have like an open realm to, go places. So that won't happen until much later in the game. But I just wanted to, for now, let's just, kind of focus on getting the most difficult parts of it before we, forget about worry about the difficult parts. But here we are at the end. A very difficult and complicated pattern, but we're here. So, alright, you can go ahead and approach him whenever you're ready. I don't know. You notice the doors are closing behind us, but well done, Paladin. Now, here's the item I promised. Please accept it. You got the Mask of Sense. This mask heightens your sense of smell. It's somewhat of a useful item. There isn't much you can actually smell, but I will, when we get to the point, I will explain, what it's mostly used for. But, for now, we won't worry about anything that will, I gotta stop saying it. it's only good, I think, for sniffing mushrooms. Actually, when I see, I reminded my son who left home long ago. I feel I'm once again racing with my son. I'm afraid I may have tried too hard to outrun you. As old as I am, I'm still a fast competitor, just like when I raced my son. Please forgive my rudeness. Well, there's always a father-son relationship. I mean, yeah. Now we can go ahead and leave, but I guess it kind of teaches a lesson, you know, like father, like son. My dad's a competitor sometimes, but he isn't much anymore now that he's, you know, getting older and such, and, you know, it's kind of difficult to compete with him, you know, nowadays, but I think that is all that I am going to do. Oh, that is a creepy view from the moon. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's gotten real close. Compared to what it was a few days ago. I mean, jeez, that is really creepy, especially this point of view. But there is really nothing more I'm going to show. I don't think there's anything more to show from this point on, because all I'm going to do at this point is just going to grind for rupees. There are some other side quests to do in Clocktown, but there's really relatively nothing more I can do. Given that I have accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, there is the shooting gallery, other shooting gallery that I want to do in the next episode, but also there is another game that is kind of like the Deku Playground, but it's, you know, one of those games that requires a 3-day cycle. So that will also be done in the next episode of, you know, this LP. But the only thing I can do now is grind for rupees. I'm going to go ahead and grind. What I did is grind for rupees for like a couple hours, and then I'll, you know, reset time, given that there's really nothing more to show or anything. So I want to say is thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like. Also subscribe if you want to see more of my LP here. Check out my other Let's Play series. I'm hoping to get back on track on a more regular upload schedule. Now that probably this won't be uploaded until close to the new year, but for right now, I just want to announce that, of course, I'm going to meet up with producer guy Phil up in Canada. So if any of you Canadians are going to go up to the Canada Fan Expo up there in Toronto, you know, look me up. I'll be interested in meeting you and be interested in meeting producer guy Phil. I mean, he's been a great friend here on YouTube, and I'm, you know, really proud that I am, you know, really proud that we know each other. So I think I'll end it here on that note. So until then, next time we'll take on some more Clocktown side quests, and then after that we'll make our way towards the mountains, like Tail had said, where we need to go to find those other giants. So see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone. And I'm going to spin around. See you guys later.